Students, last week we have learned the rational numbers, that is property of rational numbers we have learned. Today our new topic is squares and square roots. Squares and square roots. We already heard the word square. Okay, the new word is square root. Okay, so now what we are going to see in this topic. First we will understanding the meaning of squaring a number and finding the square root of a number. The second point is find squares of numbers. Third one, raise a whole number to a whole number power. The fourth point is find square roots of perfect square. Next one is find approximate square roots of non-perfect squares. Okay. So what is square number? It is also called as a perfect square. A number that is the square of a whole number can be represented by arranging objects in a square. Here is 1. Here is how much? 4. Here is 9 and here is 16. See, in all the sides there are 4 objects. Here 4, everything is 4. And same thing here also 3. All the sides are equal. 3, 3, 3. Here 2, 2, 2. So it is a perfect square. Okay. What is square numbers? That is in multiplication. 1 ones are. It represents in the blue line. 1 ones are 1. 2 twos are 4. 3 threes are 9. 4 fours are 16. 5 fives are 25. 6 six are 36. 7 sevens are 49. 8 eights are 64. 9 nines are 81. Okay. So, to square a number means, what is square number? To square a number means to multiply it by itself. So, number multiplied by the same number, that is called square. 5 squared means, what is 5 squared means? 5 into 5. Suppose if I take the number 5, you just square it. That is 5 into 5. What is the answer we will get? 25. So, this is the square now. Square. Okay. To square a number means to multiply it by itself. Square means you multiply the same number by 2 times. Okay. So, let me take the number 5. So, you have to multiply again with 5. We will get the answer 25. Okay. The next one. There is a shorter word to write 5 into 5. That is a shorter word. That is 5 into 5 is nothing but 5 square. We have already learned in the 7th class, that is power exponents, that we have already learned in the previous classes. So, we know very well about the powers. So, there is a shorter way to write 5 into 5 as 5 square. Say, well, how you say this? 5 squared or 5 to the second power. 5 squared or 5 to the second power. Okay. So, next one is, these are the parts. What is that? 5 square. So, 5 is the base. This is the base. Okay. The square, that is the exponent, or otherwise we call as power. This is the exponent, or otherwise we call as power. So, there are 2 parts. 5 square, that is one is base and the other one is exponent. Okay. So, the next is evaluate. Suppose I give the number 7 square. What is 7 square? What does it mean? 7 square is nothing but 7 into 7. It is not 2 into 7. Okay. Please understand, it is not 2 into 7. That is 7 square. 7 square means you have to multiply 7 by 2 times. Okay. Don't take it as 7 into 2. So 7 into 7. What is the answer? 7 into 7 is 49. So 49 is the answer. Suppose if I write 5 square means 5 into 5 is 25. Suppose if I write this 10 square. What will you get? 10 into 10 is nothing but 100. Okay. So, this is for your evaluation. Okay. The next one. Try this. Just suppose I will give some examples. That's all. Number squares, factors, standard form. 9 square. What does it mean? 9 square is nothing but 9 into 9. So, 9 into 9 is nothing but 81. 11 square. What is 11 square? 11 into 11. 11 into 11 is nothing but 121. Okay. 3 square. So, 3 square is 3 into 3. So, 3 into 3 is 9. Next, 10 square. 10 square is 10 into 10 is 100. Okay, this is your example part. These are all the examples. Okay. The next one is, these numbers are called perfect square. What are the numbers? Perfect square numbers. That is 1. 1 should be always a perfect square. That is 1 into 1 is 1. What is 4? 4 means 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is nothing but 4. So 4 is a perfect square. Then next one is 9. 9 means 3 square. 3 into 3 is 9. So it is also a perfect square. 16. What is 16? 4 into 4. That is 4 square is equal to 16. So 16 is a perfect square. Next 25. 25 is nothing is that 5 into 5. So 5 into 5 is 25. 36. 36 is 6 into 6. So 36 is also a perfect square. 49. 49 means 7 into 7. So 7 into 7 is 49. Next one is 64. 64 is 8 into 8. Okay, 8 into 8 is 64. So 64 is also a square number. 81. What is 81? 9 into 9 is 81. So in that 81 there is two numbers that is 9 into 9. What is 100? What is 100? 100 is nothing but 10 square. That is 10 into 10. So 10 into 10 is 100. That's why we asked why. Why you call these numbers as square numbers. It's nothing but these are all multiplied by the number with the same number. The number multiplied by itself. So these are all called some perfect square numbers. We have so many examples also there. 100. After that 100 there is a 121. That is 11 into 11. That is also a perfect square. So it goes like this. So these are all called perfect square. That is y. Y means the number multiplied with the same number. So that is called perfect squares. Okay. The next one. If a number is a perfect square, then you can find its exact square root. This is your new word, square root. If a number is a perfect square, then you can find its exact square root. A perfect square is simply a number that can be written as the square of another number. A perfect square is simply a number that can be written as the square of another number. Okay, what is the square root? Let me see. Okay, before that there is some perfect squares. What are the first 10 whole numbers that are perfect square? 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64, 9 square is 81, 10 square is 100. So these are all some examples of the perfect square. First 10 whole numbers, perfect squares. Okay. So the next one. What is the opposite operation to addition? What is the opposite operation to multiplication? Therefore, the same thing. The opposite operation to squaring a number is taking the square root. Okay. So what is the opposite operation to addition means? That is nothing but minus. That means subtraction. What is the opposite operation to multiplication means? That is the division. The opposite operation to squaring a number. What is the opposite of squaring a number? That is called square root. Okay, square root. 6 square is nothing but 30 square. That is 6 square is 6 into 6 is 36. What is the 36 square root? So this symbol represents a root symbol. It is called root symbol. Okay. So 36. What is the root of 36? Is nothing but 6. Okay. How will you do this? Let me see. Okay. The symbol used to indicate a root is called the radical symbol. The symbol used to indicate a root is the radical symbol. Okay. This is radical symbol. Then every radical expression has 3 parts. Every radical expression has 3 parts. That is radical symbol, index, radicand. Radical symbol, index, radical. So there are three parts of radical expression. Okay, let me see the three parts. Okay, see the three parts. Every radical expression has three parts. See, suppose we write it as 49. In this here you have to consider this as 2. So this is your index. Square root means it represents the 2. 2. Okay, square means nothing but 2. So 2 is the index. Okay, then this root is called, this symbol is called radical. This symbol is called nothing but radical. In 49, that is 49, inside that root, that is a number, no, 49. That is called radicand. What is it? Radicand. So square root is nothing but it represents the square number. So it is 2. That is called index. This root symbol is called radical. Inside the root, it is called radicand. Okay. So the next one is, the index of a radical is a whole number greater than or equal to 2. Index should be a whole number. Okay. Index is always should be a whole number and also greater than or equal to 2. Whether it is a 2 or it should be a greater than 2 but not smaller than 2. Okay. So that is the root. Okay. The index of a square root is always 2. The index of a square root is always 2 because that is a square. Square means nothing but 2. Another root also there. That is called cubic root. Cubic root is nothing but it's a 3. Cube means always 3. So the index is 3 there. But here we study only the square root now. So the square root index is only 2. The index of a square root is always 2. Okay. The next one. The square root of your 49 could be written as root of 49. Okay. The square root of 49 could be written as root 49. But it is normally written as 49, root 49. No need to write the 2. No need to write the index because this root represents the square root. So no need to write the 2 in the index part. Okay. So no need to write that 2 in this index part. So but you are always normally written as root 49. The square root of 49 could be written as root 49 but is normally written as 49. Okay. What does square root mean? What does square root mean? The square root of a number is another number which when multiplied by itself gives back the original number. Once again I repeat, what is the square root? The square root of a number is another number which when multiplied by itself gives back the original number. The square root of a number is another number which when multiplied, if you multiply by itself, gives back the original number. Okay. What is a square root? Suppose if we take the 16. Okay. The measure of the side of the square, it represents in root. Okay, root 16 is equal to 4. How you take this 4 means 16, we can write it as 4 into 4, no? We can easily write it as 4 into 4. So it's nothing but 4. If you take this root and 4 square, okay, suppose that is 16, there is 4 into 4, 4 square, the square and root will be cancelled. Square and root will be cancelled, you get 4. So this is the square root of 16. Square root of 16 is nothing but 4. What is the square root? If I take the 16, the measure of the side of a square, see, you just see in 16, no, that is one square shape, no. See that all the sides should be 4. Am I right? All the sides should be same. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the sides are equal. So answer will be 4. Okay. What is the square root of 36? Again see that 36 number. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here is 6 squares and this also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is also 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all the sides are equal. That is 6 units. In whatever it is length or width, whatever it is. Okay. So that is 6 units. So you take the square root of 36 is nothing but 6. You can do it also the say other square numbers also, that is 25, that is 64, 81. You do it yourself, then you can find it easily. Okay. So here all the sides are 6, 6, 6. So answer is 6. Okay. Example. See some examples. Root 49. Root 49. 49 is nothing but 7 into 7. This is because see 7 into 7 is 7 square. So 7 square is nothing but 49. Okay. So root 49 is equal to 7 because 7 into 7 is equal to 7 square is equal to 49. It also applicable for minus also. See also 49. Suppose I will take minus 7 because minus 7 into minus 7 is minus 7 the whole square. Minus 7 the whole square is nothing but you have to multiply the minus 2 times and 7 2 times. Okay. So minus into minus is nothing but plus. What is 7 into 7? So 7 into 7 is nothing but 7 square. So minus 7 the whole square is nothing but 49. So these are the examples of some root. Okay. So see that. Please copy it in your classwork note. Perfect square, square roots, square. What is 1? First I take it the squares. So square is 1 square is equal to 1. So root 1 is 1. What is 4? 2 square is 4. So root 4 is equal to 2. 9. 3 square is equal to 9. So root 9 is equal to 3. Okay. 16. 4 square is 16. So root 16 is equal to 4. Okay. Then 25. 5 square is equal to 25. 36. So root 36. 6 square is equal to 36. Root 36, 6. So these are all some examples of the perfect squares. Okay. See 15 square is 25. So root 25 is nothing but 15. You have to copy this and also you have to memorize or you have to remember that. Then only you can easily find out the squares as well as square root numbers. Square numbers is very, very important. So you have to find out you have to memorize the square numbers. Then only you can do it easily. Okay. Okay. Let me see some examples. Examples of some square roots. Okay. Find the square root. Find the square root. Find the square root of 324 by prime factorization. 324 by prime factorization. Okay, using prime factorization, you have to find out the square root of 32. We already know the prime factorization. What is prime factorization? It is nothing but the L method. So if you divided by 2, 325 is divided by 2. So answer is 162. Again it is divisible by 2. So answer is 81. 81 is divisible by 3. How many times? 27. So 27 is again divisible by 3. How many times? 9 times. 9 is divisible by 3. So 3 into 3. Again 3 into 3. So 324 is nothing but 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. See, there are two numbers, isn't it? Yeah. So you have to take 324, that is square root. You have to write the square root symbol. Okay. So you take, for that 2, you have to take one number is enough. For this 3, 1 is enough. And this is 1 is enough. Okay. So now 2 into 3 into 3, that is square. Okay. So how will you write this? Tell me, ma. How will you write this? This square and this root will be automatically cancelled. And square and root will automatically cancel. So no need to write this. So what are remaining? 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18. Therefore, root 324 is nothing but 18. root of 324 is nothing but 18. This square and root will be cancelled. Okay, otherwise, miss, is it right or wrong? It should be also right. Suppose 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18. I am writing like this, 18 square. The square and root will be cancelled. So root of 324 is nothing but 18. This is also right. Okay, wow. So next we will see the another number also. Another examples. Okay. Is 108 a perfect square number? Is 108 a perfect square number? We have to find out that 108 is a perfect square number. So let me take it in a prime factorization. So it can easily divisible by 2 table. How many times? 54 times. So again 2 table 27 times. Again the 27 is divisible by 3 table. How many times? 9 times. Then 3. Okay. So now write this 108 as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. See it clearly, ma'am. There are 2 2s and 2 3s. But there is no pair of this 3. Isn't it? There is no pair of this 3. So square means there should be number 2 times. It should be 2 times. So here is 2 2s are there and 2 3s are there. But in this 3 there is no pair of this 3. Therefore 108 is not a perfect square. Is not a perfect square. For that we have to find out the square and square root in other method also, that is long division method. So we will see the long division method in next class.